Oh, hello. I'm Simeon. I'm the proprietor of this inn. It's been in my family for generations. So what else was I supposed to be but an innkeeper, like my father before me and his father before him? It's a living. Barely. My great-grandfather Mordecai, may his name be blessed, could have chosen a better place for an inn. Bethlehem,
Simeon, have you finished sweeping the rooms?
Yes, dear. That is my wife, Sarah, a good woman. She helps me out around the inn, and it's a good thing, too. I'm going to need her help tonight.
For 40 years I've lived here, the keeper of this inn. I try to make a living, but the profit's very thin. People rarely travel to this quiet little town, and if they stop, it's only 'cause the sun is going down. Most evenings here are peaceful, the traffic is slack, so usually I nap, but not tonight. A census has been ordered by the powers up in Rome, and all those born in Bethlehem will have to come back home. For this burden to our people, it is Rome we have to thank. But while we're counting heads, I'm counting money in the bank. What a night, what a night. Finally the fish are gonna bite. All who need a room, I must presume, are shopping here. From Jerusalem, there's nothing else is near. How I waited for this, with the census I can't miss. So I'll relish every shekel every night. I know I won't forget this Bethlehem night.
Highwaymen and robbed us just for spite. Other group norm all wishes. They stole my money, I will have to pay in fish. What? Next.
My name is Rabbi Ezra. This is Rachel. She's my wife. She's used to being pampered by the finer things in life. So pull out all the stops and do whatever it may take. But seeing as I'm a rabbi, could you bless me with a break?
What a night, what a night. Here's all that I can do to be polite. I hate it when they ask you for a favor to whisper. If only I could just avoid the public in my words. I honestly admit that at times I want to quit. If conditions don't get better, then I might. I know I won't forget this Bethlehem night.
I'm Anna. This is Abraham. We need a room and quick. We've been traveling for hours and I think I'm getting sick. The trek we made from Gaza had me talking of divorce. 'Cause all I've seen for hours is the backside of a horse.
What a night! What a night! It's no wonder that we all should be uptight. We didn't ask to come here, but there's nowhere else to go.
The atmosphere is from here, but how are we to go?
We hope it's not too late for this evening to be great. At least we hope it all will turn out good. How can we forget this Bethlehem night?
Has anyone seen my bag?
Where are we supposed to go? Anna, do you have any idea where you said our room was? I can't even remember the number.
Room 17?
Ezra, did you get that room I requested? You know I wanted a room with a king-size mat.
Yes, dear.
And are we going to carry all this luggage ourselves? You know I'm too tired.
Excuse me, but you know where we're supposed to be for the census?
You are to meet in the town square at 9 o'clock in the morning. They say everything will be done by evening.
I hope so. I need to be on my way.
Oh, please, take your time. Perhaps you can stay an extra day and do some sightseeing. There is Rachel's tomb, the field of Boaz, David's village
I
place.
don't think so.
I can't imagine why anyone would want to stay here any longer than they have to. I mean, this place has its own certain charm, but I'd rather be in Jerusalem. Besides, at these prices, we won't have any money left to pay our taxes.
Taxes, taxes, taxes. So whose big idea was this new tax anyway? Wasn't it Caesar Augustus?
Oh, I thought he was the one who said, "Read my lips, no new taxes."
Now that was a politician talking. Maybe in a couple thousand years you can trust what a politician says, but not now.
Seems like every time you turn around, the Romans want something else. And you can't go anywhere without seeing them. I wish they'd just go home and leave us alone.
Leave us alone? Since when has anyone ever left us alone? The Jewish people have always felt the hand of oppression on their shoulders. Is this any different? Doesn't this seem a little deja vu-ish? This being Jewish and feeling oppressed? Seems that God's a little overdue-ish on his promise that we'd be blessed. This Roman blight just might be the final straw. Enough's enough. There ought to be a law. Where is it written that a man should pay a tax on his camel or his business or his wife? If only we could find a way to stop them in their tracks and get them off our backs for life.
Where is it written that a Roman gets to rule over Israel, the land of God's elect?
An oversight, I'm sure.
A source of ridicule.
But one I hope that God will soon correct.
We know it's written in the book of books that it's God who looks on the ways of man. But where is it written that these Roman schnooks are part of his eternal plan? Where is it written that Caesar gets to call on a tax at his slightest whim? I know it is written that murder is forbidden, but it surely can apply to him.
Where is it written we should give the Romans space, surrendering our money and our home?
And when it comes to getting in your face,
There's just no place like Rome. We know it's written in the book of books that it's God who looks on the ways of men. But where is it written that these Roman schnooks are part of his eternal plan?
In the Torah there are laws for eating, so our food will be sanctified. But where is it written we must follow our God?
Excuse me, sir. We've come a long way, and we're very tired. We need a place to stay.
Did you hear that? They have come a long way, and they are very tired, and they need a place to stay. Listen, what is your name?
Joseph.
Joseph, I would love to help you, but, well, we are full. No room.
But my wife is pregnant, and her back really hurts. Just for one night?
Didn't you hear what I said? No room. What do you want me to do? Throw out one of the important people? Can't do it. Sorry.
Excuse me. Something wrong? Oh, first child? Well, you know, all new husbands are a little nervous with the first child.
No, it's not that. Not that at all. You see, it's not even my baby.
What? Not your baby? You realize you could be in really big trouble. Do you have any idea who the father is?
This is just so hard to understand. You see, there was this angel.
Joseph, I have got to lie down. Now.
I gotta go.
Tell you what, I feel for you, really I do. I have children of my own, and I know what it's like to have a pregnant woman around. How about this? You two can stay in the stable out back for half price.
I'm not sure that would be such a good idea. Maybe there's a room somewhere else.
Joseph.
We'll take it.
I can hardly wait till the next census. Follow me.
I'll take our bags to our room and be right back for you. Everything will be just fine.
Okay. Hurry. Oh, Father, this is already so much harder than I thought it was going to be. And this baby is not even here yet. Oh.
Oh, excuse me. Are you all right?
Yes, just mostly tired, I think.
I'm Sarah. I'm the innkeeper's wife.
Oh, hello.
How long until your baby is due?
Feels like he will be here any minute.
He? How do you know?
I just know. Do you have any children?
Yes, two. Rebecca is our little girl, and Tommy is our son. He's the spitting image of Simeon. Seems like he's more like his father every day. I guess boys are just that way, wanting to be like their fathers.
I guess so.
Do you need anything?
I just need to lie down. This long trip came at a bad time.
I understand. Can I show you to your room?
Here we are, home sweet home. Sweet smelling anyway. Whoa! You might not want to think about lying over there. The sheep are partial to that side. They like to be out of the way. Well, good night.
Good night. Well, this doesn't look too bad. Anyway, it's just for one night. All we're going to do is sleep here. We just stay in this area right here.
I'm sorry. It's not much. Let me know if you need anything.
Thank you.
Oh, Mary, it'll be just fine. We'll get settled in and we'll have a nice, quiet evening.
I'm not so sure it's going to be so quiet.
Look on the bright side. We don't have to be in the middle of that crowded inn. There won't be anybody out here to bother us. It'll just be the two of us.
Or maybe just the three of us?
You mean? It might be tonight. I'll go get some. What do you need?
I don't know, maybe just another blanket right now?
I'll be right back.
sheer paradise, to a place such as this, he wouldn't have minded at all for a king to be born in a stall.
Mary, are you okay? Is something wrong?
Oh, Joseph, this baby can't be born here, tonight. This place is just awful.
Well, I guess you're right, but God knows that. He could have made room for us inside if he had wanted to. He could have made room for us in a palace. Mary, it's just so hard to understand any of this. I mean, with the angels and the baby, and now this. It's just not the way I hoped it would be for you and me. But the baby you are carrying is so special. And if he is to be born in a stable, we must believe that everything will be all right. God knows what he's doing.
On this most unlikely night, guess the choice is black or white. So with faith I'll believe what I can't comprehend. You were there from the start, you'll be there till the end. Your presence is real as the wind that is hidden from sight. No, I won't forget this moment.
All right, ladies, no time to waste. The men will be here any minute, hungry as can be, and you know how they can be when they are hungry. Rebecca, would you help Ruth set the table? Girls, would you finish lighting the rest of the candles?
Where would you like this?
Over here.
And what about these?
Over there.
Mama woman set the candles and the sandals, scrub the floors. And why do only women set the tables when men are able to do the chores?
There's a phrase that they use with precision that explains the ways of men. When you ask, they will quote from their tradition. That's the way it's always been. That's the way it is in Israel. The Papa's way is best. Papa handles all the thinking work, and we do all the rest. Never mind that all the power and the benefits are his. If only we will mind our business, all is well. That's the way it is in Israel. Abraham's a very good provider, but he's tighter than a vice. My Benjamin will freely help another, or my mother for a price. They will argue the scriptures that confound them, till their tempers start to flash. Then they'll take it out on those around them, but they won't take out the trash. That's the way it is in Israel. The Papa's way is best. Papa handles all the thinking work, and we do all the rest. Never mind that all the power and the benefits are his. If only we will mind our business, all is well.
Rebecca, why don't you sit down by next to your father? And Ezra, you and Rachel can sit up here. And Benjamin, you and the others find a place on the other side. Looks like that's everyone.
What is that green stuff, Ezra? I'm not going to eat that. Have you seen their kitchen?
Just eat it, Rachel, and be thankful.
Thankful? It's hard to be thankful.
Even a rooster, when he takes a drink of water, lifts his face to the heavens. You can be grateful. We can all be grateful, for God has brought us all here safely. And for that, we can be thankful. For those who have caused us to come here, perhaps we are not so thankful. However, God in His providence knows what is best for us. And for that, we are thankful. So let us give thanks for this meal and for our host, and look forward to a time very soon when our thanks will overflow to God for Him giving us our Messiah.
Rabbi, with all due respect, you do not know that it will be soon. We've been waiting for centuries. Are you aware of some sort of sign of His coming?
No, I have not seen a sign. But when it happens, God will not make us guess. There will probably be some sort of sign.
Good, because I have seen a sign that leaves no doubt that it is time to eat.
Blessed be thy name, O Lord our God, for by thy hand our mouths are fed. Thou who with compassion for thy creatures givest to us our daily bread. Creator of the universe, though no request can be too great a task for you. Would it make the matters worse if we would dare one simple thing to ask of you? Have pity on your people and the city of your throne, for Israel is longing from its very dust and stone to see our consolation and to claim Him as our own, the Messiah.
Excuse me, sir.
Just a moment. What?
I think it's about time for Mary to have the baby.
Just a moment. What? She's going to have the baby? Tonight? In my stable? On the busiest night we've ever had? What are you thinking?
Actually, sir, this is really not the way we had planned it. Do you think it might be possible if...
Not a chance. I have the important guests to take care of. We are so honored to have important representatives from Jerusalem with us here tonight.
Sir, I was wondering if you might consider, well, you may have heard my wife is going to have a baby tonight. And well, I was wondering, hoping, that I might be able to borrow, have your room. You see, you're probably not going to believe this, but her baby is the Son of God.
What did you say?
Amazing, huh? I really don't have time to go into it all, but you see, there was this angel, and anyhow, Mary is going to give birth to God's Son.
An angel, you say? How do you know that this was an angel?
Ezra! Do you have my water?
Coming, dear. My wife is upstairs, and she is very particular. Excuse me.
Oh, excuse me. We're having to stay out in the stable, and it's very cold. And Mary is about to have a baby. And while she needs a really warm place, do you think...
Listen to me. Listen to me. I feel for you. Really, I do. Well, why should I give my room up for you?
Because her baby is the Messiah.
Oh, well, if he was going to be somebody important, like a tax collector or something, I might consider it. But since he's just the Messiah, forget it.
But he's going to be very special. You see, there was this
You are
angel.
disturbing the customers. Please, just go back to the stable. Babies are born every day. I'm sure you can handle it. Besides, I've heard just about enough of these angel stories.
But
Enough, just go.
Oh, Simeon, I can't believe you. You wait right here. Sir, Joseph,
yes,
how's Mary? Is she all right?
she's about to have a baby.
Well, I know, she told me everything.
No, she thinks she's going to have the baby tonight.
Tonight? I'll go check on her.
Oh, thank you.
You two go on to bed. I'll be right back.
Father, you know there have been 1,000 times I've had questions about all this. Why me? And why Mary? This is just so hard to understand any of this. I'm sorry I get so angry, but I just don't know how I'm supposed to do this. How can I give him all he needs? Here he is, about to be born, and I don't have anything to give him.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I heard you and Mama talking about the baby, and I thought you might need this blanket. It's sort of worn out, but I thought it might help keep your baby warm.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Mama used it to wrap up my baby brother when he was born.
You have no idea how perfect this is.
Can I come see the baby later?
Of course you can, but you better go off to bed now, though.
Okay. Good night.
Good night, and thank you.
You're welcome.
Just like you promised, you will provide.
Mary, are you all right? Joseph told me. You think it's tonight?
I think so.
Oh, I gathered up some cloths. It's not much. It's all I could find. We're using everything we have for the guests.
Thank you. We don't have anything. Oh, I don't have any idea what to do.
You will. God will give you the wisdom. I didn't know what to do either. You did say you thought it was going to be a boy, didn't you? Raising a boy is not so difficult when his father is around. If your son's anything like my Tommy, he'll be just like his dad.
You have no idea. Oh, where's Joseph?
He's getting some water. He should be right back.
Oh, Father, thank you for choosing me to bring your blessed Son into this world. I don't know why you chose me or why you chose this place, but this is your plan, so I will trust you. I don't know, maybe Sarah is right. Maybe he will be just like his father, at least for a little while.
Tommy, you ought to be in bed. It's so late. Are you all right? Did you want to sit and rock? We never get to do this anymore. I asked the Lord for a beautiful son, and a beautiful son's what I got. I can tell you're a lot like your father, like it or not. And your father will teach you and train you, as only a father can, in the things that will hold you, shape you and mold you until you become a man. Locked in a timeless tradition, your destiny calls you. Long before birth, your position was already known. To work in the inn has long been the lot that befalls you. In the ways of your father, you'll walk till you make them your own. Like father, like son, this mystery is spun like a thread as it runs through the earth. For a child from his moment of birth is the strand that connects one life to the next. Like father, like son, I can't help but wonder what promise the future will hold. Will God give you blessings untold for the things you have done? And honor the life you've begun, like father, like son. Like Joseph, your craft and your skill will be that which will bind you. In the carpenter's shop, he will train you to meet its demands. But why, if you are a king, would God want to find you surrounded by wood, with a hammer and nails in your hand?
Look, I have a blanket and some water.
It's time.
Time?
Go get Sarah. She can help.
Really, of all the crazy things, on the busiest night we've ever had, we get these two who say the Son of God is going to be born out of my stable.
Simeon, sometimes I think you have a brain the size of a mustard seed. Who does it say? What does it matter who they say the baby is? What were you thinking leaving them out in the stable?
How was I to know it was going to be tonight? What do you want me to do? Throw out all the important guests for those two?
Who could be more important than a woman about to give birth? Don't you ever think about anyone but yourself?
I can't believe you said that. It have been 1,000 times that I thought of others.
Name one.
Well, there was that time when how about when there was that night when I know this one.
Help! Sarah! Anyone! Mary is gonna have the baby now! We need... I don't know what we need.
You need help? I'll be right there. Go be with Mary.
What's going on? Sorry for all the commotion, Rabbi. It looks like the Son of God is about to be born, right out in my stable. You would have thought that God would have given something so important a little more thought.
You say that like you don't think it's possible.
Come now. Surely you don't believe it's true. Do you?
But you, Bethlehem Ephrathah, though you are small among the clans of Judah, out of you will come for me one who is to be ruler over Israel, whose origins are of old, from ancient times.
Here? In Bethlehem? This dump? You'd have thought that God would have given something so important a little more thought. The best thing to come out of Bethlehem is the road to Jerusalem.
Stranger things have happened.
You ought to be looking for a bathtub.
What baby?
We're looking for a baby. Who's being born?
In a stable.
Well, there is a woman out in the stable who is having a baby, but her baby is the Son of God.
Has the angel been talking to you again, too?
The angel spoke to all of you?
What is it with all these angels?
Yes, tell us.
Picture this.
It's a cool Judean night, and the stars are shining bright, and by the light you see a hillside full of sheep. It's a night like all the others, round the campfire with your brothers, who you're prodding because they're nodding off to sleep. When suddenly a guy just appears up in the sky, and he's glowing from his head down to his feet. You can't speak, you're out of breath, because he's scared you half to death, and beside you think it's best to be discreet. You're frozen to the spot, and the angel says, fear not, a child is born in Bethlehem tonight, wrapped in cloth from head to feet, in a trough where cattle eat. But then you see the most amazing sight. There were angels, angels everywhere, with angel wings, angel hair, appearing at the twinkle of an eye. Millions of them lighting up the sky. I was frightened as a goat, and my heart was in my throat, and I thought that any minute I would die. But the angels started singing, and the message they were bringing told of peace on earth that's ringing loud and clear. And just like that, they up and disappeared. Since there wasn't any doubt, we packed up and headed out. Came to Bethlehem, and so that's why we're here.
Oh, I think you want to go out back. What's going on here? First Joseph and his angel stories, and now the shepherd and their angels?
God has been speaking to man in the most amazing ways for thousands of years.
Why? Why not just...
Talk to us? Because we probably would not listen. And when God speaks through a miracle, we're more likely to pay attention. This might be some sort of sign.
Could it be? Could the child born in my stable be the Lord's Messiah?
Abraham laughed at what he was told, for Sarai, his wife, would be 90 years old. The promise seemed not even coming from God. It's Simeon. Of course you've heard of Isaac. Do you think there's a limit to what he can do? That God has his hands and his hands? When he set Israel free and parted the sea, you think it just happened by chance? Oh, I believe in miracles, and that God has the power and might to create an event that's 100% out of my reach and out of my sight. Oh, I believe in miracles, and it could be conditions are right for God to perform a miracle right here tonight. Joseph said that he talked with an angel. Since when does that make him a fool? That's not nearly as strange as a heated exchange old Balaam had with his mule. Oh, I believe in miracles, and how God makes his miracles great. The chances were slight that the lions at night left Daniel alone, 'cause they already ate. Oh, I believe in miracles, and it could be conditions are right for God to perform a miracle right here tonight. Could a wonder like this be the blessing we'd miss? Would God's miracle be in disguise? Before you can see a miracle, you must look with your heart as well as your eyes. Oh, I believe in miracles, and that God has the power and might to create an event that's 100% out of my reach and out of my sight. Oh, I believe in miracles, and it could be conditions are right for God to perform a miracle that will appear right here tonight.
This is true. If I made it so that God's son would be born in a cold stable, I didn't make any room for him in my own house.
God is more interested in you in having room in your heart than in your house. Come on, let's go see this baby that's to be our king.
He's beautiful.
Yes, he is.
I'm just sorry you had to have him out here. It's so awful.
Oh no, honey. It was just right. God has a great and wonderful plan for him.
Isn't it amazing?
It is true. What was true?
What the angel said was true.
Just like in Scripture.
For unto us a child is born, to us a son is given, and he shall be called Wonderful Counselor,
Mighty God, Everlasting Father.
the Prince of Peace. This is our God come to be with us.
And we can see him and know him.
And touch him.
And he can touch us.
This is what has been promised to us, the hope of Israel, the joy of the world.
I will make room for him in my house and in my heart. This is just too good to be true. Can you believe it?
Do you honestly know what has happened here in this place? Just look at this child and you're staring God in the face. This is one inconceivable, hardly believable mystery. It's a moment in history that's reached a new height.
How many privileged to watch it unfold. Now we're the ones who must see that the story is told. For ages to come will be part of that number who witness God's power and might through the child that is born unto us. One Bethlehem night. The promised Messiah had seemed to be taking a nap. We waited for years, now he's finally been dropped in our lap. In this innocent child, my wildest of dreams have come true. And there's one thing that I must do, so the world will know. There's a fire in my soul and it's taking control of my mind. My spirit compels me to tell everyone I can find. I'll shout from the mountains, the hills and the rooftops. I'll be the one where the burden of proof stops. I know what I've seen, it's all black and white. There's no in between, and starting tonight.
Door to spread the word, town to town till all have heard. Let this passion be a flame within you. Oh, light the fire and let it burn. Share the news at every turn. Heart to heart His love will guide you. Hope is born and now is shining bright. For the sent His Son, Lord Bethlehem. Message is clear from the child lying here at our feet. Spread the good tidings of cheer we must take to